There is a country where everything is different. The culture is always changing and always the same. A place that hasn't missed a beat for centuries. Thousands of years old and more dynamic than ever. A culture where nature and humanity are one. Where tradition always rhymes with celebration. And the smallest details reveal monumental beauty. In July, the culture of Japan comes to Paris in one of the largest culture festivals ever held. Japonismes 2018, the culture of Japan in the city of Paris.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour. Welcome to the Foreign Correspondence Club of Japan. My name is Khaldun Azhari. I'm the president of this club, and I have the honor to moderate this event. Let me first introduce our main guest speakers. I will do the introduction according to the speech order. First, we have Mr. Hiroyasu Ando. He's the president of Japan Foundation. And then it's followed by Mr. J. Sakomoto. He is the CEO and president of Shochiku Company Limited. And then that will be followed by Mr. Nakamura Shido. He's actor in Kabuki. And then Mr. Nakamura Shichinosuke. He's also actor in Kabuki. And this event today comes along with Japonism 2018. It's an impressive large-scale culture undertaking to showcase Japan heritage and soft power abroad. It will start in Paris and surrounding areas in France in July to celebrate the 160th anniversary of Japan-France diplomatic relations that were agreed upon during the visit of Mr. Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, and the French President in the year 2 years ago. And then during that Culture Expo, there will be a lot of activities that include exhibitions and events, such as a lot of culture events. Some of them go back to Jomon period to trace the origin of Japanese culture and performing arts, such as Kabuki and No and Kogyon. Also Japan cuisines and traditional festivals such as Zen martial arts, tea ceremonies, and ikebana ceremonies will be held. I think that will be a very large-scale event. And covering this event, we have here today many journalists from France came specially to Japan. We welcome them at the Foreign Correspondents Club of Japan. Please visit the club later on anytime and see our facilities. We have also some Japanese colleagues also welcome. Today's event will be, we will have a speech by each speaker for about 5 minutes in English and sometimes in Japanese, and that will be followed by a Q&A. I think every table here you have handouts from Japan Foundation about this event, so please take a look at it and get a lot of information. And I think we can start pretty now. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest speaker. Thank you.
President Azahari, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are very pleased and honored that the Foreign Correspondents Club has given us this opportunity to talk with you about Japonism 2018 and one of its main events, a Kabuki performance that will be staged by the Shochiku Company. As was introduced, my name is Hiroyasu Ando, the president of the Japan Foundation, and I'm joined by two stars of the Kabuki performance, Nakamura Shido and Nakamura Shichinosuke, as well as Shochiku's president, J. Sakomoto. Japonism 2018 is an ambitious cultural project that will unfold in Paris and other areas of France starting this July. It is founded on an agreement between the heads of Japan and France to host an epic presentation of Japanese culture as a celebration of this year's 160th anniversary of diplomatic ties between the two countries. The Japan Foundation is proudly serving as the secretariat for this project, which I am pleased to say is just 3 months away. For nearly 8 months, Japonism 2018 will showcase Japanese culture on an unprecedented scale, taking visitors on an adventure of great breadth and depth from the traditional to the contemporary. Fine arts, performing arts, cinema, and culture embedded in everyday life but some of the areas that will be covered. As I mentioned, one of the biggest highlights will be Kabuki, a classic Japanese stage art that has become renowned around the globe. The inclusion of Kabuki in the Japonism 2018 program was, of course, very high on the wish list of the planners on both sides. For many years, the people of France have been fascinated with Japanese culture, and their appetite has been delighted with a number of Kabuki performances hosted in their country. The upcoming production by Shochiku marks the first major public performance of Kabuki in France since 2009. Now that a decade has passed, I think that it will be very exciting to see how these two dynamic actors here will use their talents to reach out and touch the soul of today's French audiences. Japonism 2018 reflects on our hope that the cultural sensibilities of Japan and France will resonate together and build into a powerful force that has a positive impact on people around the globe. As you represent distinguished media organizations worldwide, I would like to ask you to please help us bring this dream to a reality by telling your readers and viewers about the Shochiku Company's Kabuki production and other Japonism 2018 events. I especially invite you to consider reporting on how the people in France react to these encounters with Japanese culture and how those experiences echo back in Japan. Last but not least, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to our co-organizers, Teatro Nacional do Chaillot, Agency for Cultural Affairs of Japan, the Paris Autumn Festival, and the production company of this performance, Shochiku. Thank you very much.
Mr. Sakomoto, please.
Hello, everyone. For this special occasion of Japonism 2018, we are honored to take part by presenting a Kabuki production produced by Shochiku. The culture exchange between France and Japan has an extensive history. On this 160th anniversary year, I am very happy to share with the French people Kabuki, an art form filled with various Japanese values and aesthetics. For providing us with this wonderful opportunity, I would like to express our gratitude towards the organizer, the Japan Foundation, Theatre National du Chaillot, and the Agency for Cultural Affairs, Government of Japan, the co-organizer, Theatre National du Chaillot, and ANA, All Nippon Airways, for their support. Kabuki is one of the Japan's cultural heritage with over 400 years of history. Since the establishment of Shochiku in 1895, our company has been supporting Kabuki for more than 120 years. In order to sustain the continuation of this classic tradition, we operate 4 theaters that are specialized in presenting Kabuki performances. 2 located here in Tokyo, the Kabuki Theater and Shinbashi Embujo Theater. 1 in Osaka called the Osaka Shochikuza Theater, and Minamiza Theater in Kyoto that will reopen this November after extensive renovations. Shochiku also produces several innovative projects. For example, Cho Kabuki, which is a collaboration with an internationally renowned virtual singer called Hatsune Miku with Nakamura Shido, or a play called One Piece that is based on a very popular anime, or also collaborations with contemporary script writers and directors from non-Kabuki background. Since 1928, Shochiku has been bringing Kabuki overseas for 90 years, and we have so far traveled to 38 different countries, totaling in 72 international tours. The first performance in France was in 1965 with Nakamura Shichinosuke's grandfather. And this will be the 11th production presented in France. The performance is led by two leading Kabuki stars, Nakamura Shido and Nakamura Shichinosuke. They will be presenting Kasane and Narukami, two outstanding classic masterpieces. I sincerely hope that this project plays an integral role in the country, in the continuity of the culture exchange between Japan and France. Thank you for attending this press conference today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We will hear now from actor star Nakamura Shido. He starred in the film called Ping Pong. It's very well famous film. I think you can check it out in the internet. Please, thank you.
中村獅童です。本日はお招きありがとうございます。フランスの地で、歌舞伎のお芝居を上演できることを非常に嬉しく思っております。一生懸命務めさせていただきますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the invitation today to come speak at this event. My name is Nakamura Shido. I am very much looking forward to presenting my kabuki performance in France on this occasion.
Now we go to Mr. Nakamura Shichinosuke. Please.
中村七之助でございます。まずは日本とフランスの国交160周年記念のジャポニズムという授業に参加させていただけますること本当に幸せに思っております。
My name is Nakamura Shichinosuke. Today I am very honored and happy to have an opportunity to take part in the Japonism 2018 on this event.
そして、数多くいる歌舞伎役者の中から、私を選んでいただいたこと嬉しくもありまた責任も感じております。
And I am very happy to be selected to perform on this occasion while there are so many kabuki actors. And at the same time as happy, I feel a lot of pressure on this performance.
それは今坂本社長もおっしゃった通り、祖父が初めてフランス公演をし、代々受け継がれている魂、それは歌舞伎の本来の形だと思っております。先人が残してくれたもの、素晴らしいものを私がフランスに行き、お見せするわけですけれども、その先人たちの芸に恥じぬよう、少しでも一人でも多くのフランスの方、また海外の方に私たちが愛する歌舞伎の魅力を、伝えたい、伝わるよう一生懸命、努めまする所存にござりますれば何卒、よろしくお願いいたします。
As introduced in Mr. Sakomoto's speech before, my grandfather performed in the first French overseas tour. It is very unique to kabuki that the spirit is carried down through the ancestors to the current generation is a tradition in kabuki. And we hope that this occasion he is able to continue this spirit and that the French public and the international audience enjoys the kabuki as much as what he does, and he appreciates his own art, and that this performance makes a special occasion for the two cultures to enjoy the spectacle.
All right. you very much for your presentation. Before we start the Q&A, I would like to ask the Nakamura stars if they like to give us very brief performance, maybe a few seconds. I understand they don't have the costume and the makeup, but usually it's our tradition in the club. We ask performers, including athletes, actually, track and field. One time they did some performance here. So just a few seconds would really be historical for our records. If you could do that, thank you.
It's a bit difficult during this situation, so perhaps.
All right, next time. Okay. I tried. Now we'd like to open the floor to Q&A. If you have any question, please raise your hand and proceed to the front mic there or here. And please state your name and affiliation first. First question. All right. We allow everybody attending here to ask questions, so please. All right, while you think about your first question, let me ask. I'm not an expert in the cultural issues, although I follow this news sometimes. So what is your first, what's your plan to perform, especially in this event? What the difference in this event from other events, basically, Japonism 2018s? Do you have special performance for that?
今回その2018ジャポニズムで上演される作品に関しては普段皆様が日本で行われている作品との違いというのはございますか？その作品として何かやっぱり海外で行う特徴的なものとかはあるでしょうか？
これは歌舞伎も最近近年では、先ほど坂本さんもおっしゃってましたけど、ワンピースや初音ミクさんとのデジタル歌舞伎みたいな新しい新作もございますけど、今回やらせていただく作品はもう古典中の古典ですね。一つは歌舞伎18番のうち鳴神という、これはもともとはもう成田屋さんのお家の歌舞伎18番も代表的な演目、そして重ねももうこれも古典ですので、今回オーソドックスな古典の演目をお見せすることになると思います。はい。
Recently in Japan, there has been many new types of kabuki performances, like we have introduced before in the speech, collaborations with a virtual character, Hatsune Miku, or collaborating and creating new spectacles, performances such as One Piece, which is based on an anime. But these two repertoires that we're bringing to France are actually very classic, traditional masterpieces. And Narukami, one of the play is is carried on one of the families, which are very famous kabuki family, the Naritaya family. So it has been carried down generations. And also Kasane is another classic masterpiece. So they are bringing very authentic pieces to the French public.
Thank you. Yes, please. Please come to the front.
すごい前まで来てる。
よろしくです。公演はパリだけで行うんですか、それともフランスの他の都市で行うんですか。それから。
Your name and affiliation.
Excuse me. My name is Kyoko Lerner. I'm from Chicago. But I've been fan of Kabuki since I was 5 years old. And I have a lot of friends in Paris, so I wanted to ask you, how many performances in Paris, for how long a period, and which theater, and is there any other cities you're going to perform? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
まず町につきましてはパリだけでございます。その他の都市でもできれば実施をしたかったんですけれども、やはり歌舞伎の役者さんの皆さん方の日程もお忙しくていらっしゃるんで、残念ながら今回はパリだけでございます。
So firstly, regarding the question of which city, it's only this performance will only take place in Paris. Unfortunately, we have thought about doing it in other locations in France, but this planned event will take place in Paris.
公演は13日から19日までで7公演予定しております。
And the performance will take place from September 13 till 19, and there will be 7 performances in total.
Thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please, lady.
Hello, my name is Ursula Bartlett in Madagascar. My husband is a member of the club. I fell in love with Kabuki as a child in Wales, and it was one of the reasons why I came to Japan. 30 years ago, I was a founder member of the Earphone Guide in English at the Kabuki-za. And my question is, I think the Earphone Guide is a very important vehicle for people to fall more in love with Kabuki. Are you going to provide Kabuki earphone guide in Paris to help the French become more entranced by Kabuki? Thank you.
もちろんフランス語の翻訳が出る形になるというふうに思います。
松竹さんの方でイヤホンガイドのフランス語でやるということで用意してくださってるんで、はい。
So also in the French performances, we will be providing French translations in the form of this earphone guide.
分かりやすい形になると思うんで、ぜひご覧いただければと思います。
And it should be very understandable to the public as well, very decisive, precise.
My name is Hiroyasu, freelance, a former editorial writer for Kakumin Shimbun, founded by Tokutomi Soho back in 1990. You said that this time in France, you're given a very traditional style kabuki performance, as opposed to the latest Hatsune Miku or other new performance. I think this is very good. But what's your intention or view or motive of giving very traditional style kabuki performance this time in France?
歌舞伎はやっぱり400年の伝統があって、先人の方たちが先ほど七之助さんも言ってましたけど、いらして今日の古典がいいものが残っているということですね。とても先人の方たちを大切にする、そして、古典のお役の場合ですと、そのお役を演じた経験のある先輩にまず教わりに行くということが大切なんですね。で、私の場合ですと、僕の記憶ですと確か2007年に浅草の公会堂の方で鳴神商人鳴神を演じさせていただいたんですけど、その時は、三つ五郎のおじ様に教えていただいたんですね。で、三つ五郎のおじ様もその後、亡くなってしまいましたけど、やはりそういった当時教わったことを大切にまた思い出しながら、魂を引き継ぐというんですかね。やはり海外の方たちに歌舞伎を広めるということは、亡き勘三郎の兄さんも本当に、精力的に活動していったことですし、そういった先人の方たちの精神を受け継いで大切に今日まで演じてこられたその大きなお役を我々がまたやらせていただくということは非常にありがたいことですし、やはりいつでもその亡くなった先人の方たち、先輩の方たちの心の中にはいつも生きているということですね。そんな魂を感じつつ、大切に、一生懸命全身全霊で演じていきたいなというふうに思っております。はい。
As explained before, Kabuki has more than 400 years of history, and these masterpieces have been carried down because they are such great works. And in the case of Mr. Shido, the first time he performed Narukami in 2007, it was at Asakusa Kokaido, and he actually went to go study with Mr. Mitsugoro, who is an actor who recently passed away. But in Kabuki, we teach We learn from our recent older actors, or our relatives, and this is how the tradition has been passed down the generations. And this is how we keep the spirit alive of the masterpieces in the art form as well. So it is really important for us to do this. We really appreciate and grateful to have this opportunity to perform such great roles such as this, to be able to carry down the spirit and as well as the memory of our ancestors and our older actors who have carried down the tradition before us. So this is a great honor for me to perform this on this occasion.
今のご質問ちょっと補足してよろしいですか。今のご質問の伝統と新しいものとあるけどどうしてなんだっていうことが一つご質問だったと思うんですが、今回のその演目はですね、松竹さんの方で何を持ってたらいいかってご検討いただいたのと、それから受け入れてくださるシャイヨの劇場がどういう演目を上演したいかという両方のご意向を突き合わせながら決定をしていったわけでございますけれども、松竹さんの方は今ご指摘のあったように伝統の歌舞伎をいろんな海外にご紹介になっておりますけれども、と同時に、おっしゃったように初音ミクと公演した超歌舞伎、これから今月末も指導さんおやりになりますけど、そういうものとかですね、漫画を原作にした歌舞伎とかいろんな新しいものもトライしておられますけれども、今回はシャイヨの方が、そういうことも含めて検討した結果、むしろ伝統的なものがいいというお話で、その中で松竹さんは、パリを考えたときに、過去の演目等もご検討いただいた上でですね、今回今指導さんおっしゃったような理由で2つがよろしいんじゃないかということになったということでございます。
So as part of also the question was, why was this kind of traditional repertoire decided and not a new type? And when they were deciding upon which performance to take place at the Shaiyo and the Shochiku company, they both discussed extensively how to decide the repertoire. And while, as we have told you before, Shochiku has been producing a lot of new innovative projects such as a collaboration with Hatsune Miku or Kabuki repertoire based on anime, Shochiku has traditionally carried on this classical tradition as well, and it's important to have the classic at the same time. And they have also looked at the past repertoires, what that was performed in Kabuki in the last 11 presentations that they have had before, and decided upon this representative two works to show to the French public on this occasion.
Thank you. Yes, please. All questions from the left side, please.
ごめんなさい。日本の伝統芸とかに関しまして、先日
Your name and affiliation.
Okay, all right. So, can I English or Japanese? Okay. 先日相撲でですね、相撲の世界で女性を土俵に上げないということが大きな問題になりました。歌舞伎の世界では将来女性のアクターが出るってことはあるのでしょうか。
Your name, please.
My name is Cheka Hashimoto. I'm working for that company. Okay.
Thank you.
例外としてというか、今までも女性が立ったことは実際あるんですね。それは例えば歌舞伎役者の娘さんであるとか、今でいうと松たか子さんも歌舞伎座の舞台に立たれたことがございますし、この間は寺島しのぶさんがね、ちょっと海老蔵さんの舞台に相手役として出演したりとかってことはございますし、どうしても今は子役の子なんかでも子供がいない時はやっぱり劇団の子役さんをお借りして、女の子供に限っては出るということはございますね。ただどうなんでしょうか、もう本当にそこに自由に女優さんが登場して出演するということはどうなんでしょうね。ちょっとわからないですけど、ないかもしれないですね。
So the question was based on the recent events about this in the sumo world. They have had questions about whether permitting a woman to take part or go up on actual sumo wrestling dohyo. But regarding kabuki, because it is also known as a very it's all male actors who perform in kabuki, and her question was if there will be in the future a female actress. But in reality, actually, a lot of the child performers are daughters of kabuki families as well, and some of the daughters who become famous famous Japanese actresses like Miss Takako Matsu or Shinobu Terashima. They have collaborated with Kabuki actors in unique special performances with Kabuki actors as well. So there are some special events that take place, but if they would become main Kabuki actors is a question to be, no one knows really in the future yet.
ちょっと補足いたしますと、今やってる古典の歌舞伎に関してはシドさん言われたようなことだと思います。ただ歌舞伎というのはもともとお国歌舞伎といって女歌舞伎から発祥してますんで、もともとは女性の芸術だったわけです。ですから、これからいろんな形の中でやっていく中でまたそれが復活するかもしれませんし、そういう意味では本当に可能性があるんではないかなというふうに思っております。
ちょっと女方としてはちょっと女性に勝てないんで、同感が綺麗ですから女性の方がちょっとおまんま食い上げになってしまうんですけどちょっと困りますけど
So maybe some of you may not know, but Kabuki actually originated with female actresses as the female troops started performing Kabuki. So the origin is based on solely female actresses. So Mr. Sakamoto said that perhaps in the future it might be very possible that we revive this tradition as well. And in this case, Mr. Shichinosuke stepped in to say that would threaten his career because he's very famous as an onnagata actor who performs onnagata female roles. And of course, women are naturally more beautiful, so he will lose his job as an actor. So he is a bit worried about this.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Thank you very much for choosing me, and thank you very much for presentation. My name is Sachiko Tamashige. I am a freelance journalist contributing for several newspapers and magazines such as Mrs. Magazine, Female Magazine, and the Japan Times. And the Mr. Shido Nakamura mentioned about the importance of soul, the passed on from the senior players, but I like to take the sort of idea of Japonism. How do you respond to the idea of concept of Japonism? Because I normally write about architecture, other culture in general, and then always they have to find out Japaneseness in the context of international format. So I wonder, because the Kabuki has been presented overseas more than 90 years, did you say? So in that case, of course, Japonism was sort of coined up, or, in the 19th century, or by overseas artists such as Impressionism, postmodern. So would you kindly tell me, how do you think about the Japanese 21st century? And one last question, sorry, two questions. When you put Hatsune Miku and very high-tech sort of manga, anime, so-called stereotype of Japanese new contemporary art form, but now the AI is now sort of very increasingly used in the sort of art form, your physical embodiment, so because that can't be replaced by AI. How do you think about your role of a sort of embodiment with physical presence and substance in this new century? Thank you.
1個目なんですよ。
1個目は、ジャポニスムというのは1900年代から行われていたが、100年近い今やることに対しての、考え方ですね。ついに日本らしさを伝えるというのは昔からあることですが、この2018年にやることに対してお考えがありますか。
2018年にそれをやることについてどういうお考えがあるかというと、
日仏交流の。
歴史がありながらもやっぱりこれから先未来に我々は生きていくわけですけど、これからの日本の若者もそうですし、パリにいるまだまだ歌舞伎を知らない方たちも大勢いらっしゃると思いますので、海外の方たち、そして日本の同じ日本人でもほとんどの若者は歌舞伎を見たことのない人たちだと思ってるんですけど、そういった方たちに少しでも歌舞伎の面白さ、日本特有の演劇、日本人ならではの演劇というものをやっぱり伝えていくのが我々の仕事だと思っておりますし、2つ目の質問と重なってしまうんですけど、やっぱり伝統があるからこそ新しいことにチャレンジができるというふうに思っていて、先人の方たちが歌舞伎の型や面白い演目やそういったものを残してくださったからこそ、そういった手法を使いながら新しいことにチャレンジしていけるというふうに思っております。やはり伝統というのは守るだけではなくて、やっぱり攻めるときは攻めないといけないですし、江戸時代はやっぱり日本において最先端の芸能だったわけですね。当時の流行のものだとかいろいろなものを取り入れて、もう最先端一番の先頭を行ってたエンターテインメント、これが歌舞伎なんですね。ですからやっぱりそういった先人の方たちの残してくださった古典、今回やらせていただくこういった古典の演目を守りつつ、やはりその革新ですね、それはやはり自動車のブランドでもファッションのブランドでも同じだと思いますけど、伝統のある会社はやはりその時代その時代で革新も追求していると思うんですけど、やはり歌舞伎も同じように伝統を守りつつ革新を追求することによってデジタルの歌舞伎は今の時代ニーズに合った、そのバーチャルの歌舞伎というのもあっていいと思いますし、ここ 2,3 年で本当に新作ラッシュでこれだけ多くの新作が、上演されるっていう年も今までにはなかったことなので、やっぱりここ3年ではっきり時代が世の中が変わったと思うんですね。そういうことやっぱり我々も古いことをやるだけではなく、それを守りつつ時代の変化に気づいていないといけないと思いますし、アナログの世界からはっきりともうインターネットデジタルの世界に変わったってことですね。だからこそのアナログの魅力もが増してくると思っておりますし、だからこそゆえのこの、デジタルとの歌舞伎の融合というのもあると思っておりますし、常に僕のその中村獅童の生き方としては伝統を守りつつ、革新を追求するといったそういった役者人生を送っていきたいなというふうに思っております。はい。
So for the first part, perhaps there has been already a long history of this cultural interaction, introducing Japanness and the characteristic of Japan, but still today there are many French people who have never seen kabuki or who does not know anything about kabuki, so it is very important to have this opportunity to perform a classic repertoire, as well as also the younger generation, for the future generation to see a kabuki performance, to understand and appreciate the aesthetics and the repertoire that was carried down the long history in our tradition. And it's also the same for the Japanese public, because if you ask a lot of young Japanese people, many has never seen a kabuki repertoire, so it is important for Mr. Shido to perform these classic repertoires as well, even though we have been doing this for many years. And it also overlaps with the second question about collaborating with the virtual or the new AI as well, but sometimes it's not only about defending tradition and culture, but they also take offensive, more new attacking skills to target the new generations as well. And this comes into the format of these virtual reality and these new technologies incorporated into the repertoire. But if you actually think about it, even from the Edo period, 400 years ago, kabuki was always a leading trend, incorporating the newest trend, creating trend actually in the history of kabuki, and always taking in the newest and creating the culture of the Japanese traditions as well. So that has been carried down 400 years to come to this point, and it is obvious that today it is a turning point, that everything from analog is going into the digital world, the internet. And that's why Mr. Shido also realized that in the last 2-3 years there has been an epic boom in the creation of these very collaborative, innovative and modern works as well. But at the same time, this is when the importance of continuing the classics come into place, that people appreciate again the analog period, the traditions and classics. So that's why it is important for him to carry on these two different, seemingly different characteristics through the art of kabuki as an actor.
今、シドさんがおっしゃった伝統を守りつつ革新を追求するっていうのは大変重要なお言葉でですね、このジャポニズムのまさに精神というかコンセプトも伝統を守りつつ革新を追求している日本の姿を見せたいということです。したがってそれの代表として歌舞伎がですね今回講演をしていただくということは大変意義があることだというふうに思っておりますし、松竹さんはその歌舞伎の分野でまさにその伝統だけではなくてその伝統を踏まえながら革新を追求しておられる、まさにそれがジャポニズムの精神でございます。
Also, to add to this, as mentioned, it's not only to protect and defend the tradition and protect the culture, but also the dual side of this is the innovative part, which is very representative to Japan today. The culture of Japan today is very surrounded by the dualism of having the tradition on the foundations and being able to incorporate the new things, which is very cultural, representative of Japanese culture. So that is a part of the important part of this event, Japonism 2018.
時事通信の中村と申します。演目についてお伺いしたいんですけれども、数ある古典の中から古典中の古典ということで選ばれた2つなんですけれども、お二人、シドさんと志の輔さんそれぞれこの2つの作品の魅力をどういうふうに感じているかということと、2つを通じて歌舞伎の魅力をどんなふうにフランスの方にアピールできるか、アピールしたいかということをお聞かせください。
So the question is that we have selected these two classics of the classic masterpieces, but for the two actors to explain how they would like to introduce this traditional kabuki performance and how they would like to take place in the Japonism 2018, the kabuki performance.
鳴神という演目は本当歌舞伎のザ・歌舞伎っていうんですかね、誰もが皆さん想像するようなダイナミックな演技法であったりとか、例えばお芝居の中で見栄を切るとか見栄をするといったような動作はもうあまりもその有名な演技法だと思いますけど、そういったことも含まれておりますし、ストーリーも分かりやすいですし、日本でも人気演目なのでパリの方たちにも喜んでいただけるのではないかなというふうに思っております。また重ねもまたこれは独特な踊りで、最近日本ではここ数年かかってないと思いますけど、またこの演目に関しては僕自身も初役で務めさせていただきますし、また七之助さんと重ねその舞踊をご一緒させていただけるということで非常に今から楽しみにしてます。
So Narukami is a very dynamic and very typical to kabuki piece that has these mie formats. If you imagine what kabuki is, it incorporates all these the stop motion and the costumes and the makeups that is very stereotypical to what people would imagine when you say kabuki. So that's one thing that is important, and it also has a very stylistic acting used in kabuki as well. So it's a good way to introduce this piece to the French public, and it's a very simple story for the public to be able to follow, and it is very popular also in Japan. So it's he's very much looking forward to performing this in France. And regarding kasane, it's called a dance buyo type of dance kabuki repertoire. It's probably has not been as done recently as much as other kabuki repertoires, but it will be Mr. Shido's debut in this role. So he's very much looking forward to performing, co-starting with Mr. Shichinosuke in this repertoire.
Thank you.
鳴神はね、どんな風に見ていただけるのか非常に楽しみなんですけど、ちょっとエロチックなストーリーなんで、僕は鳴神商人って言って修行の身なんですけど、その七之助さんのこの色気にやられてっていうような、エロいんですけどね、
そこを押して
それを海外の方たちはどういうふうな思いで見てくださるのかなっていうことが今から僕は非常に楽しみですし、これは三つ頃のお兄さんに教わった時も、お姫様に近づいて、ここからはかなりこの気持ち的に高ぶって、もうここは男っていうか興奮してるとこなんだよっていうようなことを稽古の時も教わって、稽 稽古の時もそうここでは言えないようなその教わり方をするわけですけど。まあエロいんですね。はい。
He's very curious to see what the French public would think about the Narukami performance, because if you read the synopsis included in your press packet, it's about a high priest who's still in training, but he gets seduced by this princess, and it's a very erotic, sexual piece. So when he was also being taught by one of the great actors, Mr. Mitsugoro, they had all these side stories to kind of elaborate how the role should be made, which we cannot discuss in this public place right now. But so it is a very erotic piece, very sexual, and he will be curious to find out what the French audience felt after seeing this performance.
Thank you.
そうですね、両方とも女方にとっては大役でございまして、それぞれにとても素晴らしい魅力のある女方だと思ってますので、それはぜひ劇場の方にお足を運びいただいてですね、見ていただければ嬉しく思っております。必ず理解はできますし、とても素晴らしい作品なので、その作品自体は安心して見ていただければと思っております。
So these two pieces, you're performing this onnagata female roles. They're very important female roles as well, and the role is actually very enticing. But he cannot describe how wonderful these roles are without you coming to actually see the performance. And so we hope you come to the theater to actually see how he acts these two roles, important roles. And the story is very easy to understand, so it should be very entertaining for the audience, as well as their the pieces itself are very fantastic repertoires, so it should be very pleasing. We hope that it is very pleasing to the French public.
All right. Okay, let me ask a question. Nobody seems to be. You know, the sumo, okay, just a quick one. Sumo has been controlled recently by foreigners, foreign wrestlers. So do you think the Kabuki will accept foreign actors in the future, and what are the qualifications for that? Thank you.
New York で勘三郎様が平成中村座の公演をやった時は地元の
フランスの方が一人
アクターの方出たことありますし、フランスの方が絵画でやるとき特別に出たことありますけど、日本でもこれからどうなんでしょうね。作品によっては日本でもあるんじゃないですかね。はい、でどうすればいいかというと、日本人ですと今国立劇場の研修所っていうところで2年間通うとその歌舞伎の授業を受けて、歌舞伎役者になれるんですけど、外国の方はもうね取っていいんじゃないですかねもうこういう時代ですから、素質があるというか、やっぱりいい方はいいのでね、やっぱり今はもう今度七之助さんがやる国運である歌舞伎なんかも本来歌舞伎役者ではない笹野隆さんがお出になったりとかっていう、もういろいろな試みもございますし、これからはもう海外の方で、相撲なんかでもやっぱりモンゴルの力士が活躍するってことはとってもいいことだと思いますし、いろいろな国の方が力士になるってこともそれはそれで素晴らしいのではないかなというふうに思いますので、歌舞伎どうしても歌舞伎役者になりたいという外国の方、頼もしい方がいらっしゃらぜひお会いしてみたいですね、逆に
So in the past overseas performance, especially particularly in New York, there has been occasions when local actors, American, or we actually had a French actor as well who performed in our kabuki repertoire. So it has happened in the past, and actually when they performed this piece in Japan, they actually came to Japan and performed in Japan as well. So it's never been done. So it's been done before, and to become a kabuki actor, you need basically 2 years of training. The National Theater offers a school, 2-year course where Japanese kabuki apprentices begin to learn about kabuki. So if someone is talented, they can enroll and study the arts and try to be a kabuki actor. And of course, in other kabuki repertoires like the Cocoon Kabuki, they have collaborations with non-kabuki background actors as well. So it's not limited. And if anyone is very interested and have the ambition to become a kabuki actor, Mr. Shido would particularly like to meet this actor in the future.
Thank you. That's encouraging. What's the last question? Somebody. Yes, please.
産経新聞の飯塚と申します。獅童さんと七之助さんにお伺いしたいんですが、最近も先ほどのニューヨーク公演、平成中村座でお二人ご経験されて、リンカーンセンターでお勤めになっていらっしゃいましたけれども、また日本の個展を海外でされるとお客様の反応ですとかも違うと思いますが、そういった海外公演での発見ですとか、ちょっと思い出をエピソードをお伺いしたいということと、あとちょっとパリで楽しみにされていることもお願いします。
So both actors have performed at the Lincoln Center Festival in New York in the past, and their reaction or how they felt about the reactions of the New York public or the international audience, they wish you would like to know about their feelings and thoughts of the occasion, and also what they look forward to when they go to France for this September performance.
やはりその海外の方たちは頭が柔らかくてとっても自由な発想で見てくださるので、思いがけないところで反応が来たりとか、それは非常に我々やってる方も反応が楽しみですし、どうだったかっていうことをぜひ向こうの方たちの感想も聞いてみたいというふうに思ってます。何でしたか？パリで楽しみにしていることはで野田秀樹さんたちが皆さんいらっしゃるからご一緒できるかなと思って楽しみにしてたんですけど、さっき言ったら僕らがもう帰った後入れ替わりでいらっしゃるっていうんで、楽しみは何ですかね。もうちょっと後になればパリコレがあったりしてファッションも好きなんであれなんですけど、フランス料理ですか。はい。さっき七之助さんにフランス昔家族旅行で行ったことあるっておっしゃってたんで聞いてたら、その時はあんまりいい思い出がないみたいなんで今度は七之助さんといい思い出をたくさん作りたいなと思いますし、あと息子が生まれて初めて海外になるんで来るって家内が連れてくるって言っておりますので、それは非常に僕にとって楽しみですけど。
So for the past overseas performance in New York, the international audience is usually much more open-minded and free. So their reactions often comes at places where he's usually unexpected places that is not the same as the Japanese audience. So those are very interesting and fun to observe while he's performing, and also to hear feedbacks and what they felt watching his kabuki performance. So those are always what he looks forward to with performing in front of international audiences. Regarding what he looks forward to when he goes to France, he read in the program that Mr. Hideki no, the famous Japanese director, will also be presenting during this Japonism. But unfortunately, his production takes place after Kabuki is over, so it seems like they will not be able to meet in France on this occasion. But he knows about the Paris collection, the fashion week that takes place, which is probably also a little bit later, but he loves fashion as well, and French cuisine. And he was talking to Mr. Shichinosuke before about his Shichinosuke-san's previous family trip to France, which wasn't as memorable. So hopefully he hopes to make good memories with Mr. Shichinosuke during this trip. And also his wife and his son will be joining on this occasion, so he looks forward to having some special family moments in France.
Thank you very much. How about our French colleagues? Do you have any questions in that tour will be in France? All right. Yes? Yes, yes.
そうですね、海外でやるときはとってもお客様が温かいというか見ようという集中力が凄まじいものがありまして、 日本で歌舞伎をやるのももちろんそれは素晴らしいことなんですけども、日本で歌舞伎をやるとなぜか逆の現象が起きまして、日本人の方の方が歌舞伎を静かに見なくちゃいけないとか、なんか古典のものを今から見るぞという気構えで、見られてしまうので、とっても悪い言い方をすればやりにくいんですけれども、海外の方はそういう壁がないです。ちゃんとした一つの演劇として、歌舞伎を見てくださるので、とっても演じ者としては最高の場所です。はい。
So performing overseas, he feels that the international audience is very warm and they concentrate very much on the stage, what goes on stage. And it's quite contrary to what happens in Japan, that it is very also important to continue performing in Japan, but the Japanese public are very, very quiet and they have such high expectations when they come see a classic traditional performance. So it is very difficult as an actor to perform on stage in Japan. And in international performances, there's no border between cultures, and everyone comes to anticipate to watch a theatrical performance, not just a kabuki performance, but theater, to enjoy theater. So he very much enjoys this aspect.
ただヨーロッパドイツでやった時は、恐ろしさも感じましたね。通路側の席から売れていってですね、その現象は何でかって聞いたら、つまんなかったらすぐ帰るっていうのを聞いたので、フランスは厳しそうなので一生懸命帰らないように、お客様が帰らないように一生懸命、やりたいと思います。パリで楽しみにしていることはですね、先ほど獅童さんも言いましたけれども、この僕たちの劇場で僕たちが終わった後にですね、野田秀樹さんが桜の森の満開の下という、作品をやるんですけれども、これはですね、実は去年私この芝居が歌舞伎化になりまして、そのヒロインをやらせていただいたので、同じ月にですね、そういったことが2本の私の、ホームである歌舞伎と、去年やったその野田さんの歌舞伎になった、新作とかの野田歌舞伎とが、今度は現代版に戻って、1ヶ月の間に2本やるって、そのフランスの方がそれを見てどういう感情を持ってくださるのかなっていうのはとっても楽しみですね。
One thing, going back to overseas experiences, when he performed in Germany, he was wondering why the tickets are sold from the aisle seats first. And it turns out that because the German public says if it's boring, we can leave early, we can go away during the performance. So he also feels afraid that there's always a risk and challenge in performing overseas, and he hopes that the French public is not as difficult as well or critical. So that's one thing from past overseas experiences. What he's looking forward to in France is, as Mr. Shido said before, Mr. Hideki that will be presenting his modern play in the same actual theater, following their performance in the same theater. And this actually was made into a new kabuki repertoire called Shinsaku Kabuki. And Mr. Shichinosuke played the leading female role in this play. So it's very interesting and exciting to know that in the same theater, in the same month, that two representative Japanese works will be presented, and how the French public appreciates these works and contrasts the two different styles. But also that some two plays that he has been actually involved in are going to be in France at the same time. That is something he's looking forward to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This wraps up our event today. We reached the time limit. Before we leave, I would like to give honorary membership to our club, to our guests. You can come here anytime within a year. And this is for Mr. Ando. Thank you very much. Please remain seated until our guests leave the stage. Thank you very much. Thanks again and have a nice evening.